Hey there, my name is Santiago. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Honestly, I didn't know if I was gonna make a YouTube video this week. I try to make new videos every week, so if you're new here, make sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, just follow me on this journey, but I was feeling a little overwhelmed this week. I am a part-time instructor at UNLV, meaning that I basically take care of 2 lab sections. I have over 50 students and we've had a lot of work, a lot of grading that I've had to do, and if you're a student right now, you know that online instruction, it just sucks. Then there's also the fact that if me, Jeremy, and Rocco, our dog, moved to a different city, to a bigger city, Rocco would have to be walked on a leash, and he hates it. He refuses to walk on leashes. It's been such a struggle. So we've been trying to spend some time training him, getting him used to the leash, and it's been unsuccessful right now, but we're trying. And then on top of all of that, I think I might have gotten COVID. I'm still not sure. I did do a test for it, but I ended up testing negative, but I don't know, I've still felt symptoms. I have a cough, I have headaches, I get tired, and I know Jeremy's mom tested positive about 3 or 4 weeks ago, so I don't know. I'm still feeling symptoms. It's been hard to just concentrate and do things, but here we are, alive and breathing, so I shouldn't complain too much. And then finally, on top of all of that, schools have been emailing me with to-do lists, with virtual second looks, with different meetups, first gen meetups, Latino meetups, admitted applicant meetups, and just trying to attend all those and get a good gauge for what these schools are about and what they would offer me has been super fun, don't get me wrong, but again, having to do that on top of everything else while being sick is rough. But for this video, because I have to do things for these schools, I'm just gonna take you guys along with me. There's a lot of things that you still have to do after you get accepted to medical school that I don't really see a lot of people talk about. There's the whole plan to enroll, commit to enroll, looking at scholarships, these virtual second looks. So I decided I'm gonna bring you guys along with me this week, and yeah, we're just gonna do those things together. So let's get into it. Alright, so I just pulled up an email from one of the schools that I got accepted to, and they have a pretty detailed overview of what I need to be doing, what I need to be looking at these next couple of weeks. The first thing is the commit to medical school, or to choose your medical school is actually what it's called, CYMS. As it says here, the CYMS tool opens this Friday, February 19th, and as per the AAMC application and acceptance protocols, you will need to log into your AMCAS account and use this tool to designate your top choice medical school. Designating the school as where you, Designating the school by basically clicking plan to enroll does not commit you to attend that medical school, nor does it withdraw you from other schools where you hold acceptances. However, your participation allows medical schools to plan for enrollment and more effectively manage waitlist. For me, being accepted to 5 medical schools, this is really gonna be helpful for schools because I can't attend all 5 medical schools, right? So I will be logging in today and choosing the school that I'm currently leaning more towards. Not going to say where yet. Yeah, we'll see what happens and we'll see if I end up going there. I'll be doing that in a second. Then from there, this email lists out different second looks, different events for me to see, different events that I need to be aware of. I know they have one today, but unfortunately I won't be able to go to that one because there's another second look that I haven't been able to attend from this other medical school, so I'll be going to that one instead. It's also happy hour, so I'm pretty excited just to have drinks, even if it's virtually with other applicants of this school. All right, let's go ahead and see this choose your medical school. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I just logged into the AAMC application service. I'm gonna scroll down to view my application, I think. Yeah, access choose your medical school tool. I'm gonna go ahead and click on that. And then it says, please select a medical school and indicate where you plan or commit to enroll. So right now we're just gonna do plan to enroll, and I have an idea of what that is, but let me go ahead and read the rest of this before we move forward. All right, I'm gonna scroll down, and yeah, here's the 5 medical schools that I've been accepted to. I guess I would have to select a school and then click plan to enroll, agree, and then save and continue. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and we'll be back in a second. All right, cool, I just did that. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys because it lists out the school that I plan to enroll, but yeah, it's pretty easy. You just do the things that I listed and you're good to go. Cool, so that's how you plan to enroll using the Choose Your Medical School tool. Really not that hard. I guess I was just kind of scared because I'm still not sure where I'm going to go to school. But like it said, as the email said and as the tool listed out, choosing which school you plan to go to school is not going to jeopardize you or affect your standing with these other schools. I have a second look event that I'm going to bring you guys with me later on at 5:30, so about 5 hours from now. But there's two other things that are important that you do after you apply to medical school. The first one is scholarships, money, dinero. Medical school is expensive, right? Like we all know that. And figuring out how you're going to pay for medical school is something that you really need to consider if you don't want to go into massive debt, if you don't want to really end up going to school that isn't the most financially smart thing for you to do. Now, I'm not going to pretend to know any more than you guys do. I am still trying to decide if I want to acquire debt. Well, not acquire debt. I know I'm going to acquire debt, but I'm trying to decide how much is too much for me. Yeah, and at what point do I say I can't exceed this amount of debt? Fortunately for me, there was a school that lists out a document of different scholarships for me to look through, so I'm going to go ahead and do that today. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that now, and then I'll catch up with you guys in a moment and tell you guys what I found. But before I do that, the second most important thing for you to do right now is to figure out your immunizations. I have started this process, and I'm actually vlogging that in a different video that will be up whenever I'm done getting the vaccines. But yeah, a lot of medical schools just like to know that you're in the process of getting these vaccines done if you don't currently have them. So I guess that's why I've been procrastinating, because I know that I have some time to do that. But for the sake of this video, I just wanted to make it transparent that this is another thing that you have to do after you get accepted to medical school. All right, let me go ahead and look at those scholarships, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Say hi, Rocco. Rocco. Alright, so I just looked through the document that was sent over to me about different scholarships that I could apply for, these different websites that I can look at, and I actually found some that were a little bit promising, so I'm going to link them down in the description just because I don't know the names off the top of my head. They seem to be these organizations that are pretty fixed, meaning that they have specific scholarships that are listed out, how much you would potentially gain from the scholarship, the eligibility for the scholarship, how you apply, just really well-rounded websites. The only issue is for a lot of them, the application for 2020 is over. Yeah, I'm just a little bit confused about the timeline of these things. I had read one where it says that it won't open up until 2021, but specifically June of 2021. That seems pretty close, like cutting that pretty close to when you would start medical school, but maybe that's just how scholarships work in medical school. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and list them down in the description just because I found them pretty useful, specifically as a queer, Latino, lower income student. I met the eligibility of a lot of these scholarships. So if you are also someone who identifies as underrepresented in medicine, if you are from maybe a lower socioeconomic status, if you have this demographic that you identify with, you might qualify for one of these scholarships. So go ahead and check it out. Again, that's down in my description. That being said, I have some incredible news. I went through my emails and oh my God, I can't believe I hadn't seen it, but I got a scholarship for medical school. It is specific to this one school, and they are one of my top choices, so I'm not like too fazed by it. But yeah, I am being offered a scholarship, a yearly scholarship to go to this medical school. So that's some incredible news. It makes me feel really happy, and yeah, just feels so good. All right, let's go ahead and hang out with Rocco for a bit before we have that social that is again gonna occur at 5:30 today. Hey, Rocco. All right, it's been a couple of hours. I just changed, I took a nap. This social's about to start in about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and go downstairs, set up my laptop, make a drink, and yeah, just get ready. Buenos dias. So it's the next day and I'm still looking a little rough. I need to go ahead and shave after this video, get myself ready for society. I didn't get to film the ending of that social event just because it was my first social event with this school in particular. I just really wanted to really immerse myself in the event, get to see these different students that could be my peers if I went to the school. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the last clip, but it was a happy hour event, so we all had drinks. Well, most of us had drinks. A lot of people only brought water, but that's okay. okay? Yeah, it was cool, and you know, even though it does suck that these events have to be virtual, and it does suck that I won't be able to have second look with these schools in person, I am fortunate that we do get to have these events, because right off the bat you can tell if you are with people that you can see yourself being with these next 4 years, or if there's just certain applicants from some schools that you just immediately vibe better with than maybe another school. And that's not a bad thing. I don't want to come off like I'm judging anyone or judging any school. It's just having a good vibe and having a good feeling about a school. I think that's pretty important, especially for me who has to decide between 5 different schools at this moment. So anyway, that's the first 2 days of my week. I need to go focus on being an instructor now. Gotta do some grading, gotta get them ready for the upcoming week. But this is kind of the day in the life of someone who has gotten accepted to medical school but still has kind of some things to check off before I can officially call myself a medical school student and MS1. If you make it this far, I would really appreciate if you leave it down in the comment section what other videos you'd like to see in the future. I have some ideas, but I was focusing on pre-med questions, pre-med things that you should just be aware of. I'm kind of running low on those things, so if you have any ideas or if you have any questions or if there's any content that you'd like to see, just let me know down below. I'd be really happy to film it for you guys and just keep making content for all of you who have decided to follow me on this journey. I'm still feeling a little sick, and obviously you can tell. But hopefully next time we talk, I'll be in better spirits and just ready for the week. As always, take care, get vaccinated, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Adios.